Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Olays, and welcome back to Sky Factory 3. In the last episode, we were working on, what was it we were making? We had to grow all the sugar cane to get the vector plates. We were finishing up the, mob tower. That's right. I couldn't see him, so I couldn't remember what I was working on. But this mob tower is working... well, alright. Let's close that up so that they can't see me until I get right up here. We can break stuff. That was a zombie villager. And yeah, it's working okay for now. Gotta work on some little bugs and whatnot with it. But we have 3 loot bags which we're going to open. And today the idea is going to be, let's start getting into power generation and storage. And then we'll work towards auto sifting and making a better base relatively soon. One of the big things that I want to get into relatively soon is mystical agriculture, because that's going to be a much better way to get supplies than this stuff. But we'll get there. So first of all, food is a little bit of a concern. We have some potatoes, but honestly I think what we're going to do is go ahead and break all of the sugar cane. We don't need that right now, so I didn't do too much work on getting more sugar cane, like getting more dirt or anything like that. So we'll have to live with it as it is right now. But we do have plenty of rice seeds, and I think rice is probably going to be one of the better food sources for now. As we kind of continue on, there will be better things, but rice is pretty good for right now. So that's what we're going to go with. Let's grab our watering can real quick, and I have it on me. Don't need that anymore. I was also looking, kind of just sitting here between episodes, just kind of glancing at what all we can actually get into. And it looks like this pack does not have applied energistics, which I know a lot of people kind of dislike applied energistics just because of the nature of the channels and all that kind of stuff. I don't mind it, so it's no big deal to me. But we have a refined storage, which is something I haven't really worked with all that much. So that'll be fun, and it doesn't seem like... it seems, one, that it's made easier. We don't need the equivalent to the inscriber, as it's the solderer in this one. We don't necessarily need that to get started with it, but it'll probably make things a little bit easier. I don't know what we're gonna kind of focus on, like when we're gonna get to that, because we're gonna need a lot of quartz. That's what I was saying. It needs a good bit of iron and a lot of quartz to actually get into refined storage. But we'll get there. We'll get into things as soon as we can. Make life easier for myself. Did some sifting between episodes. Got a good bit of iron. We have a lot of nickel. And let's just grab some bread. So yeah, first things first, let's go ahead and open these loot bags. So we have a common one that has nothing of interest, nothing of actual worth. So that's a little disappointing. I guess the paper's kind of nice and the leather's okay, but let's open the uncommon. Mineral, green slime crystal, gold, and pufferfish. A little bit better. And then the rare has a void crystal hoe. Alright, that's a thing. Alright, so there's mini-me's that can come attack us. That's good to know. I'll put this stuff in here. The mineral tree is actually really nice. The slime crystal's kind of whatever. The gold's kind of nice. Everything else is kind of whatever. So, what I want to start working on is power generation. And we are going to go with the extra utilities 2 furnace generator. Now, this is pretty basic power for right now, but there is a big reason why I want to use this. So later on down the line, we're actually going to be focusing on making rainbow generators. And we are going to be using rainbow generators near the end game when we need to do the craziness that is produce 1 billion RF per tick. So we're going to start with furnace generators. We're going to probably do mostly all of those types of generators just because of the ease of getting... Alright, that was not good. Mostly just because of the ease of getting all of the things that we need. And yeah, so that was not good at all. Did we lose our trapdoor as well? We did. Okay, so I have another trapdoor, but hopefully nothing spawns when that happens. I should probably fix that. So let's get some bricks. We have a trapdoor. And I think what we need to do is just kind of close off the this hole right here. And that'll make it a little bit better. So yeah, we're going to focus on getting extra utility 2 stuff. Just because it's going to make my life a lot easier. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. So we're going to make that, and then we're also going to make the basic capacitor bank from Ender.io, just because that seems like the easiest way to get early game storage of power. So that's what we're going to go with. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is the furnace generator. So furnace generator requires machine block, and since we have plenty of wood, that'll be easy. It requires redstone. I hope I have enough redstone and iron to do all this stuff. So first thing we need is a chest, and I think it's something like this. And that gives us 4 machine blocks. We're only going to make 1 generator right now, so it's something like that, and then we're going to need a furnace. So nothing too difficult here. And this will give us decent early game power. So there's the furnace generator. We're going to set that over right here. And let's go ahead and grab, I have a good bit of coal. We're just going to throw that in there and let it start generating power. Now the nice thing about these guys is they're going to generate power. These don't generate all that much, to be honest. But at the same time, if it gets close to the top, it's going to stop generating power. So there is no waste. So with that taken care of, let's go ahead and make the basic capacitor, and we do not have enough redstone. So we need a block of redstone, and then we need like a couple pieces. So we're going to have to get some more dust. Something else I'd love to get done relatively soon is production, the automated production of things like dust and gravel and sand. Basically a cobble works, and I might actually make one of those this time. Kind of a more proper one, but I don't know. So we're just gonna build this up, get a ton of dust. I did about gosh, how many stacks did I do? I did like 3 or 4 stacks of this stuff earlier. So between it, like before I recorded this episode, so it just takes a while. Now we can upgrade our whatchamacallit, the meshes, so that we could get more redstone a little bit more frequently. It will raise our chance to get redstone from 5%, I believe, to 10%, and that's not a bad deal. Just not necessarily something I really care about right now. So let's just go ahead and break the rest of that down. And you know what? We're going to do this the lazy way, because why not? So you just do a row like that and grab your handy dandy wand. And so long as you only touch the gravel, you can do this really quickly. And there's all of it. Now, unfortunately, our hammers are breaking very fast, so I would use iron, but I think that's a bad idea. Is there any other hammers that we could use? I mean, we could put crushing on a pick. That is something that is doable. I believe that is a I believe it's just a diamond hammer onto a pick. And since we can continuously repair these picks, that could be really good. And I think it would even maintain the ability, the modifier, if we switched parts. So let's see if that works. Either way, we're going to have a diamond hammer, so it doesn't matter too much. So can we put this on here? Crushing, smashing, whatever. Breaks things into smaller things. So now, we can very easily get all these things very quickly. So that is probably one of the best investments we can make at this time. Let's go ahead and get this taken down to dust, and then there we go. I don't know why it missed that one. We also got hungry, so time to make more bread. You can also eat the rice as it is, but it's not very good. It's not that hard to make some rice dough and make rice. So let's go ahead and sift this stuff, try to get as much redstone as we can. We need in total like 8 pieces, I think. So we need 4 capacitors, and I believe each one takes 2. So yeah, we need 8 more pieces. So 5 in total, but that should not be too bad. And we just need 2 more pieces. Are we going to get lucky? We just need 1 more. We have 4 pieces of dust left. Can we get... No, we can't. Wait. Oh, we did. Cool. Awesome. So, we're going to need copper as well. And that'll give us a lot more iron. We can always make more iron stuff. Let's put this stuff away. Let's grab our bread. We can put the crushed black quartz away. So we're going to need the gold. And we're going to need copper. Do we really only have 5 copper? We're going to need more than that because it's 4 copper ingots. So how do we get that? Sifting gravel or sand. It says also dust, but it's okay. That's but it doesn't come from the iron. Oh. And see, that's one of the things that I wouldn't have known. So we have to sift copper from the string mesh, which is fine. So let's get, I guess, 2 stacks. And then we can just do this again. Super easy. We will wear out our wand eventually, but that's fine. We get all the gravel, and we're just going to use gravel here. I wouldn't mind some flint anyway, so might as well. So one other thing that we're probably going to want to do relatively soon is get a smeltery so that we can start working on getting metal tools, because that would be nice. Also, we have 3 stacks of this, so we should get plenty of copper from this. Shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, once we have power storage, the basic capacitors aren't the greatest, but I believe you can upgrade them later. Yeah, and it's a little bit cheaper than outright making the capacitors. So that's kind of like the good part of that. We'll be able to do that later once we want to upgrade our power storage, and eventually we're going to have everything working on wireless points and stuff like that, where we can kind of separate our base into very distinct areas, and I think that'd be kind of cool. I kind of like doing that, if you haven't noticed. I don't know why those didn't sync up, but good to know that they don't when you do that. So, copper. We have 18. That is barely enough. We also have some flint. We can repair our tools, or namely our pick. Perfect. So let's get the copper smelted, And then I want to look, while this is doing its thing, I want to look at, let's see, we're going to need 4 iron. We are going to need both of these into nuggets, I do believe. I believe we need 16 nuggets. And I want to look at mystical agriculture. So, what is it that we need to get the prosperity stuff? Because I believe that is important, and it looks like the only thing we can really do to get that is sifting. So iron or better for sand. Now diamond stiff meshes will give us better things, so eventually we'll probably make a couple of those to sift things with, and that'll be fine. What we'll probably end up doing is having, I don't think we'll need any more meshes of those two, but having a couple of the other ones would probably be a good idea for when we start automating that. So let's make the capacitors, and then iron and redstone makes the capacitor bank. Now this stores 1,000,000 RF, so we can just place that right down. It will render eventually, and that will charge up. So we'll have actual power that we can start using. So the prosperity shards seem to be the main use of getting infusion crystals and the base crafting seeds. And then if we ever want like these daggers and swords, any of the tools, I guess, we'll eventually need stuff. I believe, yeah, all of this stuff, the supremium stuff, is completely, it's unbreakable. So that's good to know as well. So what I want to get to is dirt essence. Dirt essence would be really nice to have. We need a tier 1. So that's going to require 4 prosperity shards, which we have, plus some seeds. And then here's the question, do we have enough infernium? I believe so. So let's go ahead and make some dirt seeds so that we can get more dirt easily. And then once we get into actively, like, so there's the tier 1 seeds. And then let's just go to the actual earth seeds. The dirt seeds. So we need 4 more infernium and 4 dirt. Well, I think I can handle that. First of all, let's grab, I guess, a fresh one of these. Can we reach some leaves? We can over here. And that broke. And I lost most of that stuff. That is really sad. I'm also hungry, so that wouldn't have worked too well anyways. Alright, so that broke. Let's go ahead and grab another. And can I reach those? I just want to grab as much of this stuff as I possibly can before chopping down the tree. And that worked just fine. No. That scared me. I wonder if I can fix that. Maybe with another trapdoor? I don't know. Anyways, let's go ahead and make some more dirt. We have enough to make 4 dirt. And then once we get the dirt seeds, I actually want to make 5 dirt if we can. And the reason being, so we can have 1 dirt to grow this stuff on. And then what I can do is just slowly gather more dirt, get the dirt essence, and then we can make basically as much dirt as we'd want. So that's the idea there. So we have some apples again. Can eat these guys. And let's kill all these guys. Alright, there's still a hole there. I must have missed one. I'll fix that. Let's go ahead and fix that. So we only got one. Aw, that's a shame. We only got one loot bag. See what's in it. Anything good? Coal, some barley. That is another seed we can actually do stuff with. It is Pam's Harvest Craft stuff, so we can eventually get that anyways. It's not that big of a deal, but we did get some coal and another stone wand. Those are good for sifting. Ooh, lag spike. That could have been bad. Anyways, let's go ahead and plant these guys down. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of lag spikes. That's weird. Anyways, our dirt is ready. We can craft our dirt seed and then plant it. So let's just put it right here. And this will basically allow us to get more dirt. That's the idea anyways. So we'll put the Infernium in there for now. This can go here. Organizing inventories is fun. And like 90% of Minecraft. So let's fix that hole. And then... That's not how you fix that hole. Okay, cool. We do need to be careful. If we build out of normal cobblestone, we're going to get gravel back with this pick. So eventually we'll make another pick that doesn't do that. So we need our wooden hoe. Might as well use this guy up and plant our first seeds. So that'll eventually grow, and we'll get more dirt from it. Now, to give you an idea, wood seeds are actually something else we could do. And what these guys will allow you to get is wood essence, and that gives you a lot of wood pretty quickly. The dirt essence gives you 24 dirt for 8, so that's not too bad. You can also get podzol for 3. And grass, you can get gravel. This is a decent way to get gravel. And sand, I don't know if you can get dust with mystical agriculture, but that might be an idea to look into. We can speed these plants up pretty fast with some of the other things in the mod pack. So, no, but we can use crushers. That's good to know. Double crushers are not terribly expensive, but we will need a little bit of time to get there. So maybe we'll look into crushers for dust. How can we get sand? Can we get sand from a crusher? From cobblestone. Okay. Or you can hammer gravel, and gravel we can get from sag mill or X Utilities crusher. Okay, so, or squeezer from integrated dynamics, or sag mills. Sag mill might be the best option for that. And then just kind of, yeah, filter things out. So we'll probably use double crushers eventually for getting sand and dust. Gravel is going to be trickier, but we'll figure it out. So I think that is a good enough stopping point for today. We have power generation and power storage, and pretty much all we need to do at this point is make sure we have plenty of wood to get charcoal, and then we need more dirt so we can farm more and kind of go from there. So I saw you. There's more mobs here already. Let's go ahead and kill them and see if we get any more loot boxes. Alright, so... Ow. There was a creeper hiding there. Okay. So, anything good? Nope. Alright, so I think that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Next time, we are going to continue working towards automation and progress. We might actually work towards those crushers. So that could be a good idea, and we'll go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!